Hello, and welcome to the ChessMate.ink channel. In our previous lesson, we learned how the rook moves and captures pieces. The rook moves vertically and horizontally, up, down, left, and right. Today's topic is the bishop. The bishop, unlike the rook, moves along the diagonal lines. Let's place a bishop on our board. As shown by the arrows, the bishop can move diagonally to any square in front of it. But it doesn't have to go all the way to the end. It can move just one square or 5. Remember, the rook moves straight, but the bishop moves diagonally. To understand this difference better, look at the shapes of the pieces. The rook has a strong and solid body, while the bishop is thinner and more elegant. That's why it's easier to remember that the bishop moves diagonally. The bishop always stays on squares of the same color. That means a bishop starting on a dark square will stay on dark squares forever. Likewise, a bishop starting on a light square can only move on light squares during the game. Now let's test this on the board with a few more pieces. If we place one of our pawns in front of the bishop, it cannot move past it. It can only move up to the square right before the pawn. But if there's an opponent's piece on its diagonal path, the bishop can capture it. Let's demonstrate this on the board. The bishop moves diagonally, captures the enemy piece, and takes its place. This way, we've seen once again what capturing a piece means in chess. Now, let's place 2 white bishops and 2 black bishops on the board. One of white's bishops moves on light squares, the other on dark squares. The same rule applies for black. That means no bishop can ever move to the opposite colored squares. Each bishop moves only along the diagonals of its own color. Now, on the ChessMate.ink website, let's open the Bishop Training Mode to practice capturing pieces. You can find the link in both the description and the comments. In this training mode, you can master the bishop's movements through both Time Challenge and 8 Waves modes. Let's choose the Time Challenge mode now and see what score we can achieve. Study the position on the board. How can we capture the pawn? Let's move step by step and reach all the possible captures. Each time a piece is captured, the bishop moves into its square. The bishop's diagonal moves give it powerful control over the board. However, it's limited to the color it starts on. That's why positional advantage is so important. This exercise will help you understand the bishop's potential even better. Remember, for beginners, the knight often seems tricky, but as your skill grows, you'll appreciate the true power of the bishop. Now you know how the bishop moves and how it captures pieces. Share your score in the comments. The highest score will be pinned to the top. Good luck. In the next lesson, we'll learn how the queen moves. To continue, go to the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to become even better at chess. ChessMate.ink wishes you chess-filled days.